Welcome to the Bible Experience, where we explore the Bible one chapter at a time. Today, we'll be diving into the Old Testament. Exodus 1, Israel increases greatly in Egypt. Join us as we delve into the stories, teachings, and wisdom within these ancient texts. Let's begin. These are the names of the sons of Israel who came to Egypt with Jacob, each with his household: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah; Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin; Dan and Naphtali; Gad and Asher. All the descendants of Jacob were 70 persons. Joseph was already in Egypt. Then Joseph died, and all his brothers and all that generation. But the people of Israel were fruitful and increased greatly. They multiplied and grew exceedingly strong, so that the land was filled with them. Pharaoh oppresses Israel. Now there arose a new king over Egypt, who did not know Joseph. And he said to his people, "Behold, the people of Israel are too many and too mighty for us. Come, let us deal shrewdly with them, lest they multiply, and if war breaks out, they join our enemies and fight against us and escape from the land." Therefore they set taskmasters over them to afflict them with heavy burdens. They built for Pharaoh store cities, Pithom and Raamses. But the more they were oppressed, the more they multiplied and the more they spread abroad. And the Egyptians were in dread of the people of Israel. So they ruthlessly made the people of Israel work as slaves and made their lives bitter with hard service, in mortar and brick and in all kinds of work in the field. In all their work, they ruthlessly made them work as slaves. Then the king of Egypt said to the Hebrew midwives, one of whom was named Shiphrah, and the other Puah, "When you serve as midwife to the Hebrew women and see them on the birth stool, if it is a son, you shall kill him, but if it is a daughter, she shall live." But the midwives feared God and did not do as the king of Egypt commanded them, but let the male children live. So the king of Egypt called the midwives and said to them, "Why have you done this and let the male children live?" The midwives said to Pharaoh, "Because the Hebrew women are not like the Egyptian women, for they are vigorous and give birth before the midwife comes to them." So God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and grew very strong. And because the midwives feared God, he gave them families. Then Pharaoh commanded all his people, "Every son that is born to the Hebrews you shall cast into the Nile, but you shall let every daughter live." That's all for the Old Testament. Exodus 1, Israel increases greatly in Egypt. Exodus 1 sets the stage for the book by establishing the slavery of the Israelites in Egypt. It begins by listing the descendants of Jacob who initially settled in Egypt, noting that over time, the Israelites multiplied greatly and became a vast nation. This growth led a new Pharaoh, who did not know Joseph, to fear their power. To control the population, he first subjected the Israelites to brutal slavery, forcing them to build the cities of Pithom and Raamses. When oppression failed to halt their explosive growth, Pharaoh commanded the Hebrew midwives to kill all newborn Israelite boys. When the midwives, who feared God, refused to obey, Pharaoh issued a final universal decree that every newborn Hebrew son be thrown into the Nile River. This act of attempted genocide sets the stage for the dramatic rescue and the rise of the central figure of the Exodus narrative. Thank you for joining us. May God bless you, and we hope you'll join us next time as we continue our journey through the Bible, one chapter at a time.